Hey there, Mary Farias here with 5 minutes is better than nothing, a personal development, or studying my book, How to Study Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. We are on the chapter on persistence, chapter 9, page 228. I had a fine opportunity then and there to kill off ambition before it gained control of me. Later in life, after having analyzed thousands of people, I discovered that, let me start my timer. I discovered that most ideas are stillborn and need the breath of life injected into them through definite plans of immediate action. The time to nurse an idea is at the time of its birth. Every minute it lives gives it a better chance of surviving. The fear of criticism is at the bottom of the destruction of most ideas, which never reach the planning and action stage. Many people believe that material success is the result of favorable breaks. There is an element of ground for the belief, but those depending entirely upon luck are nearly always disappointed because they overlooked another important factor, which must be present before one can be sure of success. It is the knowledge with which favorable breaks can be made to order. During the Depression, W.C. Fields, the comedian, lost all his money and found himself without income, without a job, and his means of earning a living, vaudeville, no longer existed. Moreover, he was past 60 when many men consider themselves old. He was so eager to stage a comeback that he offered to work without pay in a new field, movies. In addition to his other troubles, he fell and injured his neck. To many, that would have been the place to give up and quit. But Fields was persistent. He knew that if he carried on, he would get the breaks sooner or later, and he did get them, but not by chance. Marie Dressler found herself down and out with her money gone, with no job, and she was about 60. She too went after the breaks and got them. Her persistence brought an astounding triumph late in life, long beyond the age when most men and women are done with ambition to achieve. Eddie Cantor lost his money in the 1929 stock crash, but he still had persistence and his courage. With these, plus two prominent eyes, he exploited himself back into the income of $10,000 a week. Verily, if one has persistence, one can get along very well without many other qualities. The only break anyone can afford to rely upon is a self-made break. These come through the application of persistence. The starting point is definiteness of purpose. Examine the first 100 people you meet. Ask them what they want most out of life. 98 of them will not be able to tell you. If you press them for an answer, some will say security, many will say money. A few will say happiness, and others will say fame and power, and still others will say social recognition, ease in living, ability to sing, dance, or write. But none of them will be able to define these terms or give the slightest indication of a plan by which they hope to attain these vaguely expressed wishes. Riches do not respond to wishes. They respond only to definite plans backed by definite desires through constant persistence. I want to go back to this sentence here. Most ideas are stillborn and need the breath of life injected into them through definite plans of immediate action. The time to nurse an idea is at the time of its birth. Every minute it lives gives it a better chance of surviving. The fear of criticism is at the bottom of the destruction of most ideas which never reach the planning and action stage. We have to remember that ideas fly in and out of our minds all the time. They do. You get a great idea, but you don't do anything about it. I get a great idea and don't do anything about it. Nothing comes of it. We have to understand that if we get a great idea and we desire it, just have a flash of desire for it, we need to nurture that idea, that thought, spend time with it, grow it, attract new ideas to it, write it down, start thinking of ways that it can be done. We need to nurture it. When you have a newborn baby, what do? You feed it every 2 hours. So what Napoleon Hill is suggesting here is that we nurture this idea so it doesn't become stillborn, so it continues to grow. It's up to us. We've been given these ideas through the spirit within us. It's our job to nurture them and to attract more ideas to them, make it a burning desire. So that's it for today. I hope that helps, and I'll see you tomorrow.